Welcome back to Wednesday's Midday. Dr. Geralyn Janice is joining us now. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, first off, let's start out with this. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am an instructional site coordinator over at Suella Technical Community College over in Leesville.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been doing that for about 15 years, and I just fell in love with career technical education, and education is very important.
Absolutely. And tell us how you got started with being an author.
That's very intriguing. It literally happened, Joanna, from one simple question that my mother asked me, and that was, see what you can find out about my uncle. So she was 6 months old when he passed away, and we didn't really know anything about him. All we knew that he was a senior at Southern University, and he died while he was in school.
Wow.
So a simple question has led to me discovering that not only was he smart, as she always said that he was, but he was an inventor.
Okay.
An inventor that he invented a tool called the ring removing device.
Okay.
They were farmers over in Lawtell, Louisiana. That's a part of the Opelousas St. Landry Parish area. And they needed a device to remove the ring from hog's nose.
Okay.
So that device is literally what we consider today the snap ring reverse pliers.
Okay. Yeah. Very interesting. Okay, so tell us about your new book, Patents, Plows, and Persistence.
It's literally about faith, family, and persistence. There's, history here. This isn't just about a book. It's not just about a patent. It's about the fact that history has forgotten him. So I wanted to know, how is it that an inventor who 19 other inventors have cited his work in France, in Canada, but I didn't find his name on any inventors list. So how could I not write a book, not only about him? We didn't know anything about him. He was just a name. How many other families have names that are spoken? And you go and dig a little deeper and you discover that you literally have an inventor in your family from the 1940s whose invention is continuing to influence other inventions, and they show up nowhere. So I had to dig a little deeper. So that led me to newspapers.com. where you can literally, if it was written, then that platform will give you access to newspapers from the 1700s. So since we didn't know anything about him, I want people to be inquisitive, discover. We probably all have things that we could discover about our families.
Every day.
Yes, but little did I know that it would lead to 7 chapters of things that I have discovered. And, I write it in the context of the history of when it occurred because I didn't know him.
Right.
There was no one still living who knew him. So I literally pieced his life back together, his father's life, his grandfather's life.
Wow.
Yeah, and just wrote a lot of history and information that I think will be a call to action for other people. And it's definitely worth the read.
Great. So where can people get the book?
They can get the book on Amazon.com. That's the only place it's available right now. Okay. And if they follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Geralyn Janice, I'll share as I begin to develop those avenues where they can purchase it other places.
Okay, so 7 chapters right here, right? 7
chapters.
Okay. Any thoughts of works with, I'm sure there's more that you could probably fit in 7 chapters.
If you're asking if I plan to do more writing,
well, with this particularly, with this story.
With this story, yes, because I'm going to just kind of take it down maybe a chapter or so, because this is history, this is innovation, this is creativity. We have a lot of our children who dream of doing things, becoming an author, inventing something. Right. So I want a little smaller version so that I can put it in the K-12 schools, and things like that. But there's a lot to do with this. There's a lot.
All right, and so people can get that on Amazon right now.
Amazon.com right now. And I'll be planning some book signings because that's the best part. Not only is it, about the book, it's about the way reading the book makes you feel. Right. Who knew?
How someone else interprets it.
Yes, and here, right here in little Louisiana, we have an inventor that's been unrecognized for almost 100 years.
Wow. Wow.
And he, again, relevant in other countries, and he hasn't been talked about in the state of Louisiana. How does that happen?
Wow. Ms. Geralyn, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you. Welcome.
And we'll be back right after this break.